Hey guys, how are you doing? Sorry about that. I had to restart my video. Ooh, as that goes way far out on that side of the room. Let me get it back over here toward me. It's basically what happened. My thing went off screen. There you go. That's much better. So, as saying, Diet Mountain Dew not sponsored. Come on, sponsor me. I'm gonna turn my light on. Notice it's not on. Let's see if this helps a little bit. Pop up. There you go. Some wonderful light. Take down just a little bit. I'm trying everything I can to keep my glass flare, but still have the light. So hopefully that might work. I might have to take it further up in the air. Oops, oops, oops. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you, thank you. This is something I would do, right? And if you don't know what she's talking about my crazy hair. If you don't know, this week is Nurses Week. Thank a nurse. It ends today, and I think we've had a nurse in here with us, and I wanted to say Happy Nurses Day. I'm participating in that, and plus it's Derby Day. And if you know, I don't know if you're not from Kentucky or haven't seen the Derby, I'm trying to fix my tripod that just came apart. So that's the reason that you look funny, guys. I'm here though. There we go. Bring it back down. Make sure you hit that like button when you come in. Lets me know how you feel, and it lets people see the channel. So I'll tell you a little bit about my hair. Like I said, it's Nurses Week, and it's you got to think of the nurses in our life, because they make a difference. They are the ones that keep us going, especially for someone like me, the CNAs, the therapists, the nurses, the activities, social work. All those pieces go together, and they make our life much better and easier. I forgot to turn the light where I could see it. So anyhow, they make us doable. They make our life what is easy, and we can survive in here because of it. So I know for me, that's much better. Sorry I'm fighting this, guys. So today was crazy hair day, and so one of the CNAs fixed my hair. So I've got a couple of buns, a braid, a pony. In the back I have another braid, and on this side my hair's another pony. So I got a pony and a braid in the back, and then a braid and pony opposite here in the front, and a couple of buns. Tells you how much hair I have, because look at this. This is like a full hair. The only thing wrong with this hair today is you can see the gray because it's highlighted, but that's okay with me. I fit in, and if you know anything, the Derby will be starting here soon. And the Derby, if you're at a party, I understand, because that's usually where I would be on Derby. I think this is only the second Derby in the last 20 years that I haven't been to a Derby party, been to a Derby party. In 20 years, this is only twice I've missed that. And that's because I was in Lexington and not in Louisville. In Louisville, Kentucky, the Derby actually started months ago, because you have different races leading up to the mini marathon that happened 2 weeks ago. A week ago was a mini marathon. 2 weeks before that was Thunder over Louisville, which is a firework and air show. Then you have the mini marathon, the Run of the Rosé, the Great Steamboat Race, you name it. They have created the bed race. If you haven't ever seen the bed race, Look up Kentucky Derby bid race. What they do, they create these bids. They have to be bids and on wheels, and then they got a jockey that like steering them, and they have like 4 people behind it that's pushing them, and they're running around the same room as the same thing as the arena, and they're running around the arena. It's great. Then they have the Great Balloon Race, and that's the Derby Balloon Race, and then they have the Balloon Go, and then they have the big races on Saturday, and the thing of it starts on Thursday and culminates on Saturday into a the Great Balloon Race. So all these things happen, and it's fun. It's 2 weeks. All you have to do is buy a Derby pin, and you can go to everything except the Derby. And now the Derby has gotten so expensive that not many people can get in the infield, is where most locals go, because the box and the stands are gone. So then that was on Saturday. On Friday is the Oaks. And the Oaks used to be the locals derby, because basically you couldn't afford, unless you went to the infield, you really couldn't afford to go derby. And plus, getting a box seat or a stadium seat was almost impossible unless you were money on the go, a celebrity, a racehorse, you did the owner or the trainer, those people. But to be just an average Joe is kind of really hard, really expensive. So Oaks Day used to be the locals derby. Well, then many of the celebrities still go on Saturday, but went to Friday. So it got so packed with celebrities on Friday that you still were pushed into the infield if you were a resident. And that was kind of like the hard thing, because they were buying the seats at a much higher price. So now there's Thurby Thursday. Thurby. Thurby. And basically, that's the locals' day to go to the races. Most people don't realize it. Derby isn't a one shot off event at Churchill Downs. There, like that doesn't just happen and then at some other time as races. In actuality, that's in the races and it's in the cards. Those just happen to be the higher cards as the Derby. Getting your horse on any of those particular races is hard, and it's a good experience. So there's so much I can usually look at a horse and tell by the way they walk, by the way their eyes are, how attentive they are to their trainer and their rider to set a bat. Without those things, I'm really not good at it, but a lot of people will have pots at the parties. Some will have bets going. Just all kinds of things going on. So that's something just to think about, okay? If you ever want to come to Derby, doing an infield on Derby Day is like the crazy experience of your entire existence. There's nothing like that. You will see more things than you want to see. I don't know if it's still happening, but noon shirt release while all the girls' shirts off on people's backs running around, booze out the kazooie. And what was funny, it used to be the Baptist Student Unions that served the hamburgers and stuff to make money. for the year. So that was always a funny adventure that happened. So I'll tell you that. So like I said, the hair is in honor of the nurses, and also it's Derby. And you got to do a crazy hat, but I didn't have a crazy hat this year. So I'm going with the look. I know somebody's going to come out here and go, she looks insane. Well, I'm supposed to look insane. It's my hat for the day. It's my Derbiness. So also, today's a very special day in my life. It's 18 years with one person. So that's something else to think about. Now, to the next thing. So I'm bringing something back. I was doing the picture a day, and I quit doing them. I don't really have a reason why. I just think there was a lot of time that was spent on me doing other things, and so I went and did some more customizations and left the whole premise of doing the started doing the picture a day. And so that's what I'm getting ready to show you all, is how to pick out the picture of the day. This is something for me that is cool. I just thought it would neat to add this to everything else I do. I'm picking out a few here. I showed you the book that we are going to be using. I'll show it again. It is this one right here. It is from Cafe Press. It's Coloring Book Cafe, 100 Easy Designs, Adult Coloring Book, 100 Amazing Colors in pages. And here's like an example of the pages. I want to do something easy so that I wouldn't have, so that I could actually pull it off and make it look good. And so I wanted some kind of easier thing than what I had been doing. So that's right. This is all picked out here. And I'm working on getting some things so I can show you so we can do some pick outs. I'll wait and see. I doubt I have many people in today. I do have some reveals to do. Also, let me see. You can find me a couple of animals. I should have already done this, but I was going to ask what you all would want to choose, but there's no one in here for me to ask that question. So I'm pulling out some. If somebody comes in, we'll have a vote. If not, I'll choose one for today, and then you all will see the ones for tomorrow, and we can pick another one out another day. I'll wait and do the pictures of this at the end. So the pick a picture poll, you're not out if you don't pick right now. You are not out. We will definitely be able to do this the whole time. This book is kind of cool, and what I like about the book is it's just a very easy design, and I can do lots to myself to edit it, to make it my own pictures. It just gives me a base design, and that's what I actually go for, is just a base design of stuff. I've seen a couple of things. I was thinking that it'd be really cool to be able to send out these to people, because I know they're paying. I would have to put them in I'm probably separate it out and send it that way, just because it's going to be easier to do. because, and I'll send some stuff for abandonment, so I could send a couple, and you could choose what you want to do and what you don't want to do. And then I'll got quite a bit here, so I got a lot to choose from. No. I was gonna, what I was gonna do is like, what do you want to do? Do y'all want to do some food, or do you want to do some flowers, or do you want to do some animals? And then pull them out and let's go through them. But since nobody's in here, I just pulled out what I'm going to do for the next couple of days, and we'll just vote on these until they're gone, and then we'll pick some more. So that's just how we'll do it, okay? Let me take another drink here. I'm getting ready to do this reveal. No one is on. I'll show these again tomorrow. Like I said, I understand people doing Thurby. So, these are from the Gnome Land. As you can see, you have a gnome with a froggy. And then these probably weigh about 2 or 3 pounds. Or at least I'd say about a pound. So see. Can you see the little guy? You can't see him. You see him in there? And even the inside has been painted just like the outside. And the little gnome. I did use my clear so you can tell these are nice and shiny. So, I guess I'm going to call it quits on this live stream. I will be on here tomorrow at 2:30 at my regular time. Well, between 2:30 and 3. It just really depends on how active these are. And until then, good night. And as always, happy abandoning.